Hey everyone, welcome to the Horror Show. I'm Cecil Laird, and we are here covering the GameOn Expo 2017 here in Phoenix, Arizona. And I am lucky enough to be seated here next to one of my absolute favorite YouTubers, as my girlfriend can attest. No, he's right here. He's actually you. Guys, this is Andre from Black Nerd Comedy on YouTube. He is a extraordinarily exuberant, positive, and just straight up fun guy to watch on YouTube. If you haven't checked him out, make sure you do so. First thing I want to ask is, how are you enjoying yourself here in Phoenix?
I love it. I love Phoenix. The Comic-Con, the GameOn Expo is really great. It's been a lot of fun to just see my friends here and to see all the retro games, and Phil Moore from Nick Arcade is on stage right now. You know, so it's been great because I've been doing all these conventions, the comic conventions and the gaming conventions all this summer. And so to be here for my first one has been a lot of fun. It's hot though. Why is it so hot in Phoenix? This is an inconvenient truth. It's hot in Phoenix.
That is a very, very inconvenient truth. Even us, I'm a native, and we still haven't gotten used to it. So.
Ow! You should have like built-in air conditioners in your body. Like there should be like a dial.
They
that
actually
you can cool yourself.
Once upon a time sold ball caps with little solar panel fans right here.
Oh really?
Yeah. Once upon a time.
You need that.
Not so much with the fashion.
I want that mist that you know how you go in the buildings and they have the mist coming out? I want a hat that like sprays that.
There you go. Might be a little hell on the glasses though.
I don't care. As long as I'm cold, I don't care. I don't have to see.
All right, guys. So Andre does a lot of different types of episodes on his channel, from reviews of pop culture movies and TV shows. Specifically, I've seen him do a lot of reviews of TMNT and some Power Rangers.
Yep.
And not only that, but Andre's got the ins at a lot of studios. He was there all throughout, essentially, well, all throughout by YouTube standards, the Power Rangers productions.
Yeah,
and he got to visit the set.
It was more like they didn't kick me out. No, it was really cool. Yeah, they wanted to give a little something to the fans, so they picked a few fans to come and check it out. It was a really cool experience. I got to go to Vancouver for the first time. I got to meet the cast for the first time. It was really awesome, you know, and there was no telling how the movie was going to turn out at the time because you just saw like a little snippet. But it was interesting to see something firsthand and to see like how much care and dedication from the crew and from the cast that they were putting into this thing. Like we talked to them and you could tell that they were like, we want to make sure we do this right. And it's very, even with as many pop culture movies that we're getting nowadays, it's good to hear that. It's good to hear that someone's like really wanting to put their effort and their all into it and not just doing it to, you know, use the franchise name for cash. I mean, Buddy's good too. Yeah. I'm not throwing any shade or saying any names of any franchises out there. I'm just saying Power Rangers now available on Blu-ray, DVD. Watch it.
Man knows how to plug.
I know. I really like it when you know, because that's the thing that's always tough about any of these types of movies when you're rebooting things is how do you make it different? How do you make it unique? But at the same time, how do you honor the people that grew up on it? You can't alienate one or the other. You gotta have to find that nice, happy balance. Mm-hmm. And I've seen movies that have been so nostalgic that they completely lose the current audience. And I've seen movies that have been so about let's be so different that you forget why the thing is popular in the first place. It's trying to find that blend, which I think is hard for any of them to do.
Now, the fact that you were able to get that close to the production, I mean, it says a lot. The channel's been going for over 10 years now, am I wrong?
Yeah, it's going on 10 years.
Yeah, so, I mean, how have you managed to stick to it for so long? I mean, what's it like to now have that kind of access after all your hard work?
I gave up social life. That's really what it is. That's really what it is. You just no. No, it's something I enjoy. I mean, that's what's so cool about it is that, you know, that's where my old man comes in. We didn't have a way to just create content and have it accessible to any of you in such an instant format like that. I mean, you have like public access, which I did some of that before YouTube, or you know, when you were in school, you had the AV club, you had your school plays and all that kind of stuff. But as far as like I can create a movie or I can create a video or whatever, like to be able to do that, you had to be in a specific class. You had to be in school, in college. You had to like go through so many channels. Or if you're trying to do it in Hollywood, you have to go through so many, you know, different channels of a production company to approve to do something like that. Where now we have the technology there, we have the creativity there, and we can just do it. And so I think that's what keeps me kind of going with it. It was like, this is a way to have a voice for myself that I felt comfortable with, that came true to me. So I really like that, because it was hard for me to find what I wanted to say or what kind of emotion I want to put out there that I like. It was hard for me to find the outlet to do that in that was already established. So I had to establish my own. And that's what I think if you look at a lot of people online, on YouTube especially, they're making this because this was their way to be able to express themselves when no other outlet was able to do that.
Yeah, that's kind of what we thought. We're a variety channel because there's Let's Play channels, there's reaction channels, there's review channels. We wanted to be all of it under the sun because there's nothing that covers it all. So I understand, trying to fill the void because it's not out there exactly what you want.
No, absolutely, man.
Now, you've done some collaborations. I'm actually a fan of your channel, Awesome Collaborations.
Oh, yeah.
Those are really fun.
Yeah, it's so fun working with those
Do you
guys.
have a favorite collab that you've done with a YouTube channel?
Well,
Horror show interview? Sorry.
Well, after the horror show interview, of course. Best collab of all time. No, I really did enjoy the channel Awesome stuff. Doug and all the Nostalgia Critic and Tamara and Malcolm and Rob and all those guys, so smart in taking a format which is talking about these retro movies and bad movies, where it's very fun to see people talk about them passionately just by talking to camera like I do, but to see them do it where they're able to do sketches and play different characters, like that's fun. So to be able to jump into that and do that, it's fun for me because I don't get to do that as often. I'm very much like, regular reviews. So that took me back to my days of just, doing acting and improv and stuff like that. We did an improv show at the last convention I was at with them. So that's really cool. But I love everyone I collab with. I collabed with Alpha Cat, who was back in the day, and when he was doing like his Obama stuff. I got to collab with the Angry Video Game Nerd and Nostalgia Critic, and I did a thing for Ninja Turtles. Yeah. People like some of the people here, like Game Chasers and Pat. We haven't done videos together, but we do conventions together. Mm-hmm. So it's like a convention collab, and we do panels together. So I just, I talk to myself into camera almost all the time. So anytime I can bring anyone, whether they come to my channel and we do something together, or I get to go to theirs, it's just always nice to have that time to work with somebody else so I don't go crazy.
Yeah. That's, and you can sometimes in your own world.
Oh, yeah. Oh, there have been some times. Deadpool talking to his different voices. I'm like, been there, done that.
I loved your collab. What was it? The Smurfs 2, where you kind of collabed with Channel Awesome, where we got to see real Andre.
Yeah, he just thought it'd be kind of funny to be like, I'm over Smurfs. Like it's so bad that I don't even want to come back and do a sequel review. Yeah, so that was fun.
Well, that actually leads me into what I wanted to ask you about next, because normally you don't do a lot of the negative stuff. I wanted to, if you don't like something, you'll say, yeah, it wasn't for me necessarily, but
you might want to go through. There's a couple.
Some of them, yeah, but for the most part, you
Jim and the holograms.
Yeah, that one you were not happy.
Get a lot of
you were not happy with
about
that.
it.
No. But the point I'm getting at is, for the most part, you are a very positive YouTuber. You like to raise things up rather than tear them down, which is unfortunately the bread and butter of a lot of YouTube channels out there. It really is.
Well, everyone just has their opinion on things, and I think that they're all valid. There's nothing wrong with it.
No,
I say it like this: if you're genuinely angry, and it is, I have seen some of the movies and games and stuff out there. I get it. If you are genuinely angry about something, absolutely put it out there. Sometimes. There particularly, and I find this more in like the newer wave of YouTube. Like you find people who are just like, oh, they think that's the way to do it, and it is a way, but there's other ways too. For me, man, it's not even so much about like being positive, being negative. It's just like I just want to give you my legit opinion. If there's a movie like the Emoji Movie, and everyone thinks it's the end of the world type of film and they're angry about it, so be it. But if I come out of it and just go, oh, I just thought it was boring, like I can't create a large anger. I'm just like, I just didn't like it. I have lots of reasons why I didn't like it, but I just don't have that kind of rah about it, because I'm just like, it's a movie about emojis, man. Like, what do you want me to do?
It's not inversely proportional to your Black Panther reaction.
Oh, that was exciting. That was good times. I was kicking seats. I was like, I can't wait. February 2018.
Your videos, man. You're just so emphatic about your love.
Well, that's the thing. It's like I just always want to feel like if you're getting any passion from me, it's legit passion. Because like some people will ask me like, oh, you didn't do, you know, the second trailer for such and such movie. Why did you do this? Why did you talk about this? It's like, well, it's just because I liked it, but I just didn't feel like there was a reason to like go crazy over it. You know, like sometimes it's just you just kind of go like, I enjoy that, or that wasn't so good. And then there are other times where it's like, oh my God, that's the best, or what the heck was that? You know. And that's what I enjoy, you know, and it's legit because, you know, I just always want to feel like it comes from a real place, even if that real place is, I got nothing, you know, like even if it's just like, hey, I didn't really have a strong emotion for it, go see it or don't go see it. So yeah, man. But I appreciate that. I try to give everything the benefit of the doubt as much as I can, you know, because I even the worst movies and games and things in the world sometimes have at least something in it you go, okay, that was decent. Road Trip, the Alvin and the Chipmunks, The Road Trip is not a movie I would say you need to go run out and see, but you need to see the New Orleans sequence in that movie. When they sing Uptown Monk, dancing around, you got to just see that. Nine Lives, you got to see 9 Lives, just period. You just have to see it.
I was going to say part of your success has to be owed to your infectious as hell laugh too, right?
Yeah, my fake laugh, as I've been told. Yes. Because sometimes I'll laugh and my mouth won't move, so I'll be like, and people think that that's a fake laugh. They're like, why are you fake laughing? I'm like, why would I? First, no, and second, why would I fake laugh? Like, what is the purpose of fake laughing?
They don't think it'd be odder to have you go,
yeah, like that, yeah, like that. What am I, Popeye now? Like what?
Well, we are.
That's the reason why Sony didn't make my movie.
Now we are a horror show channel, so I want to bring it back to there.
Yeah.
Now you've covered a little bit of horror stuff, like you just did the Strange Brigade little teaser.
Oh, the Strange Brigade.
Yeah,
yes.
Exactly. That was a bit of a mummy thing. You covered Stranger Things.
I've talked about Chucky.
Chucky, right.
I
you did the Alien
Chucky.
prop video as well.
Yes.
So you're not unfamiliar with it, but you don't cover it that much. You got beef with horror? What's up?
No, I got no beef with horror. I'm just a scaredy cat.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. I love the Scream movies.
Okay.
I've watched them multiple times.
Okay. All 4 even.
Yeah, even 4. Even 4.
Right.
And I never got to finish the series. I need to go back and watch the series, but
the
I did.
second season was better. Apparently for the 3rd season they're rebooting it.
Oh.
With Queen Latifah.
Really?
Yes.
Nice. I'll say that. I saw it in Girls Trip, so that's cool.
There you go.
But yeah, no, I'm a fraidy cat, man. I'm afraid. I used to be afraid of gremlins, dude. And now I love them. Now, yeah, they're like my favorite. So I can talk about gremlins all day long.
So was there an event in the past that scarred you for horror as a kid? Like what really got you?
The only thing I remember is that apparently my mom watched The Exorcist when I was little. And apparently me and the kid like threw up at the same time. Which, you know, I come from the South. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I come from the South, so they're already like, oh, the devil must be in them. So, you know, that might have been something about it.
Understandable.
No, I don't know, man. Horror, I see, it's the same reason why I don't watch a lot of drama. I really get into what I'm watching. So if I'm watching a comedy, I'm laughing my butt off. If I'm watching cartoons, I'm amazed by the animation of it. If I'm watching drama, I'm going to start crying. And if I'm watching horror, I'm going to be locking my doors and have all my lights on because I'm already scared. You know, there's some pockets where I could go where a horror movie comes to life for real.
that's true.
So,
That's true.
so it's hard, man. Sometimes my horror movie is real.
Real life. All right, fair enough. Well, I wouldn't want to be around.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying. You know.
All right. Well, then my last question will be, if you had to
I love
choose.
Gremlins, though.
Yeah, I was going to say.
I got a Gremlins collection.
We actually just interviewed Zach Galligan at Mad Monster.
Zach Galligan, he's the
he
man.
talked about how Gremlins 3, he thinks it's closer than ever because he's like, when chatter about a movie goes quiet, then they're working on it, and it's been quiet for a couple months. So
I'm ready.
Something to look forward to.
I'm ready for it.
So my last question is then going to be.
Just make sure that you make it connected with the original.
Absolutely.
You know, it's all good.
Get Billy back.
Get Billy back.
And Phoebe Cates, naturally.
Oh, please. Please.
All right, so last question is, who do you think is the scariest horror icon?
The scariest horror icon. Oh, man.
I know it's putting you on the spot, so take
I
your
know.
time. We can edit around it.
The ones that aren't funny now. Like, you know how Freddy was really scary?
Yeah.
But then he kind of got funny?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then like
Chucky.
Jason was really scary,
Yeah.
but then it was like, oh, Jason, like the way he would kill, like it was still brutal deaths, but it was kind of like you put somebody in a sack and you like slam him against a tree. You're like, that's messed up, Jason.
Folding him up backwards
But
in a bed.
yeah, but I'm like, but yes, you're creative. I can't get mad at you about that.
Yeah.
I don't want to die like that, but it's cool. Chucky, little scary now. He's he's cracking jokes.
Mm-hmm.
So who has not cracked the joke? Pinhead,
Pinhead is not
Leatherface.
Yep, Leatherface.
I think Michael Myers. Has he ever been funny?
No, he's pretty silent. He's that
Yeah.
silent but funny guy.
Those guys, like the ones that haven't have not become humorous. Well, yeah, there's been humor around them. Like,
Yeah.
but there's been a joke. Yeah, I always say those guys.
Yeah, Pinhead
Yeah.
for sure. And it's
Yeah.
interesting.
He don't mess around. He ain't got time for jokes.
No, not at all. We did the Pinhead experience actually at Mad Monster where they set up a room and he dressed as Pinhead and we got to interact with him.
I tell you what though, this new It.
Right? We've done 3 reactions to that and there are 3 most watched videos on the channel.
No,
No?
I know I have this feeling that everyone's going like, Andre, you gotta go see It.
Of course you do. If you do, I'm going to beseech you
It's
to do
clowns,
a
dude.
Skype review with us.
Clowns are freaking weird.
Exactly.
I'm scared of clowns,
But
dude.
does the old style French clown bother you, or do you like it as
Just
well
all
as the
of
old
them.
Pennywise?
Just all, unless your name is Ronald McDonald and you hanging out with some Fry Kids and Grimace, I can't roll with you clowns.
You
know?
gotta watch the Ronald McDonald short that's on YouTube. Then.
What? No, you can't do that to Ronald.
Yeah, it's
No.
Good. It's a good one. It's a funny one, man.
Does he have like a burger instead of a balloon?
No, he's got a head instead of a balloon.
Oh, whose head? Grimace?
No, I don't. I think it's just random.
Oh, okay. All right then.
But
Don't
yeah,
hurt
check it out.
Grimace.
Um,
Whatever happened to Grimace? He just disappeared.
That was actually my pledge name in my fraternity.
Your name was Grimace?
My name was Grimace. Big, and apparently I had a shade of
Were
purple.
you purple?
I was eating too much plums at the time.
Oh, well, I will not call you Grimace.
Thank you.
In my eyes, you are Mayor McCheese.
F you very much. All right. No, pardon my French, so I'm gonna bleep that one. All right. So, Andre, I gotta say thank you very much for taking this time, man.
Yeah,
I really
man.
appreciate it. This was a lot of fun. Honestly, you're the main reason I came to this.
Oh.
as strange as it
Thank
might sound,
you.
I run a horror show, but I was like, as soon as I saw your name, I was like, oh my God, I gotta tweet him and see if he's willing to do interviews.
Oh, dude, of course, man. No, this is great. This is great.
Well, we really
Keep
appreciate
horror
it.
alive, man.
Yes, sir.
Horror movies are great. I'm scared as hell of them, but they provide a great experience, and it's one of the things now, man, where you can do it right, and you don't need a $200 million budget.
Yeah.
You don't need big name stars. You don't even need some of the horror icons. You just need a good, solid scare,
100%.
and we're seeing it happen, man.
The new Annabelle was good.
Yeah.
It really is.
Yeah.
We saw it this week already. It was surprisingly scary.
I'd like to be there with you, man, but for me, it was Get Out.
That was great.
Because again,
That's right. Yeah.
sometimes horror can feel a little too real.
Well, let's talk about that. If you're okay with it, yeah. I mean,
man.
your visceral reaction to Get Out. You did a video on it.
I did a. That's one of the few times I did a straight one take, didn't even take a break, talking about that movie just because of how much I loved it.
Jordan Peele is an outstanding talent.
Yeah.
And are you excited about his upcoming stuff now as a result, right? The next thing he's working on is essentially was it Universal that he did Get Out? Anyway, the studio that did Get Out basically came to him and said, we want to pay you, I think, $5 million just to have you come to us first with your next 3 ideas.
Wow.
And so the next one he did is, oh God, I'm going to blank on it now, but it's another historical type thing that he's turning into this sort of horror scenario. So yeah, look for more Jordan Peele horror stuff. So
All right, I'm ready for it.
Did you see the? Okay, spoilers for Get Out.
Yeah.
Did you know the girl was in on it? Did you think the girlfriend was in on it?
Oh, of course, man.
You don't trust any of those people over there.
Of course. It's funny because I got to see it first in my group of friends, and one of my best friends, she's a white female, she's like, we gotta go see Get Out, and I was like, you should see it, but I don't know if we can see it together because I might not trust you after this. Like, it was hard.
Sideways glances
It was
all
very
over.
different. There was a couple days where I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna need to not be around you.
If you're white and you're wearing a sweater, I would like my space.
But that Obama third, like, I've literally had people say stuff like that to me before. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
As a white guy, I cringe at those moments. Like, please don't let us actually say things like that to people, but it happens. No.
Third time if I could. But you know what? Cool.
I wish I could give you a card that gave you permission to just, if someone says something like that, just a light tap on the face.
You know
no.
what?
Cecil says no.
You know what? As with many things, there are worse things that could be said.
That's very true.
I'll take it. But yeah, I heard Annabelle creation was good.
It is very good.
Isn't it the same person that did the Ouija Origin Evil?
No, it's the same director that did Lights Out.
Oh.
But it's the same little girl from Ouija 2.
Okay, because I actually liked that movie. I was shocked.
No, it's the same sort of thing. Ouija 1 sucked. Ouija 2 was great.
Yeah.
Annabelle 1 sucked. Annabelle 2 was great.
I saw Annabelle.
Yeah, it's not good. No, this one, but it's good that you saw it because it does lead into it.
Okay.
However, it's much, much scarier.
All right.
I'm a horror guy, and there was a point where I was like, this is almost too much, like, in a row. They need to add a little breathing moment here.
Oh,
so,
man.
Yeah, check it out, man.
All right.
So, and you might just maybe see a message pop up in your YouTube's roundabout release time to see if you might do a little guest spot, even if it's just, hell no, I didn't see it, and then that's it.
I don't know if I can, man.
I think you should.
I'm going to watch Stranger Things. Isn't that enough?
We're all about that. We binged it as a horror show unit last year,
Okay.
so we're going to do the same this year. So.
All right.
All right. Well, thank you again.
Give it a chance.
Give it a chance.
I will give it a chance.
All right. Thank you guys very much. Again, subscribe to Black Nerd Comedy. Where do you have the Twitters and do you have the Instagrams?
My YouTube channel is Black Nerd Comedy. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at Black Nerd.
Awesome.
That's
Perfect.
it.
All right, guys. Make sure you follow him. You'll be just as entertained as I am, and then come to one of these and pester him just like I did. So, thank you very much. I appreciate the positivity, sir.
Thank you,
really,
man.
very much.
I try the best I can, man.
I'll be there for all your future videos. So, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you guys very much for watching, and remember, stay scared. Hell yeah.
Yay.
Oh, that was awesome. Thank you so much, man.